Hey guys, Justin from Simplified Investing. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. We wanted to put together our 5 plays for the week, as well as key market fundamental analysis, technical levels, and so forth. With that being said, the 5 plays this week, the first one is going to be VXRT, second one being OCGN, third one being MRNA, fourth one being Google, and the fifth one being Twitter. Enjoy and hope you guys have a green week. Thank you. So getting things started off, for those of you who have watched any of our previous videos, the main thing that we like to do is first break down the market and then go into the 5 plays. What I'm seeing here this week on SPY has been something that we've seen a few times, but not as much as I've seen before. This is purely what you call straight consolidation. If we look from 426 here all the way up until 430, we moved a combined 11 cents on the market index, meaning the open and close from that day to Friday, the entire week, we moved a total of 11 cents. So now what does that mean? That means we're facing extremely heavy consolidation here, which is 1, a sign of a consolidation for the next run up. 2, it's a sign of an exhaustion of a higher high here that leads into lower lows. Or 3, it's a sign that is going to lead into a consolidation base. And what happens when you play consolidation, especially for those of you that do swing trade, you do see a lot of consolidation, which causes those premiums to hurt on both the calls and put sides. So you could have that setup you want, try to play calls or puts, and decay on both of those options as you do get one move up the next day, following your plan, next day pulling back and eating those premiums. So again, play careful, wait till there's a better trend. That's what I'd wait for if I were you guys. There's clearly no trend here off of this weekly chart. If we zoom out and go to the weekly chart here, we get that gap up into extreme consolidation here, forming that doji, and we formed that weaker consolidation candle here last week as well. After the 4 straight weeks of higher highs here, now we need to watch and see if we can get better direction here. Support down here at 410.67, and then also down here at that 416 region. Those will be 2 levels to watch to hold here, and then that 420 region for a breakout to the upside within this weekly chart here. First play, VXRT. This is going to be one. It's a very volatile spiker. When it does move, it moves in a hurry. Keep in mind, this one is going to have very inflated premiums. Anytime you have something that is going to be moving basically 110% in a week, you can expect those premiums to be inflated. Now, what am I watching? I'm watching for a breakout or a hold of this 1035 region. We have a lot of volume here on the weekly chart. Again, we're trading 520 million shares here versus a typical range around 75 million. So 7 times the normal average here within VXRT. Again, follow the volume. That will lead you to the better setups, the better plays, better trend moves. Now, keep in mind, this one will be very volatile. That 10 support region here below. Then above, I want to see this resistance here at that 1437 range. If we zoom out on the daily chart, we can get those regions here and draw some visualizations for you guys to watch within the coming week. So again, clear one up here at this 1250 region here. Draw this one. Then again, right here at this 1071 region, and then above here on this seller's pullback here back on 626 at this region here at that 1433 area. So again, watching here, the biggest thing is this breakout over 1252, and then if we do break that, I think we can hit that $15 price region. Lots of volume coming into VXRT. Again, with increased volume, you can expect that increased volatility. After hours, we are moving up some here too. Over that 1252 region here, I would be eyeing this one for a run to that $15 region, and then obvious highs here at 2490 here on the daily chart. Again, trying to make this breakout move here. Biggest thing on the weekly chart would be over 1433 for intraday, that 1252 region to see $15 here on VXRT. The next one, going to be another smaller cap mover here. Very high inflated premiums on it. Again, it's going to be one that has volume coming into it. With volume, though, you can always expect to see those inflated premiums. We get this huge gap move here on 2.8 with a lot of volume, basically into lower low consolidations here, catching that gap support region here over here at that 556 region. Now we're trying to form this pennant breakout, this little cup and handle. Key over here will be that $14 breakout here. Breakout of 14, I do think we can see that $16 price region here on OCGN. Again, if you guys can see this visualization, you get this push up here on 423 into this cup formation here. Now the confirmation of that cup breakout will be above this 14 high here. Again, you can see sellers completely taking that level here on 3.3 on this reversal level, and also here on 211. So key above 14 here with volume for continued upside with that $16 region, and then that 1877 high here within the daily chart. Looking strong here on OCGN, waiting for that continuation move here. Third one, MRNA. Again, one from last week, had a nice run off of last week's play. One that we have been trading quite a bit intraday here over this breakout here at that 178.17 region. Played it 3 times last week, had really good success trading it. Will be one that we are watching within the coming week. Now, what are we waiting for? We're waiting for a breakout over highs here at 189.26. Again, you can see we failed it here several times, 427 and 428. The key will be that breakout here. Keep in mind, we do have earnings here on 5/6. Anytime you do have earnings, you can expect those higher inflated premiums, so keep that in mind. But again, the biggest thing, breaking out of this 189.26 region here, if we do zoom out to the weekly chart here, basically what I'm saying here is that cup formation here. We can get a cup breakout here over 189.26 and then push up to that $200 region post earnings. Or B, we could get this cup breakout with a handle retest down to here, back to that 185.45. So basically you can visualize this cup into the handle, into the breakout here over 200. Regardless, MRNA looking very strong if we can break out over that 189.26 region here. The biggest thing this week will be watching those earnings to see how it does react to that earnings report, and then that watch for that continuation over 189.26 with that potential to see $200 here in this coming week. Fourth play, one coming off of a very strong earnings report here, Google. Incredibly strong here. Basically, we get a gap up here on the weekly on the first week of February into consolidation. Now we're forming these higher highs here up to 24.5238. With those strong earnings reports here, pushing this up to the upside. Basically, we get a lot of consolidation here from 4.8 all the way over here to 4.27. Basically, 2 weeks of consolidation. Now we get this gap up here. I want to see a breakout over 24.50 here with the target of that 2,500 region here. Trying to hold this support here at 2,400. That will be a key region to hold here on Google. But the biggest thing being that 2,450 breakout here on Google for that continued upside move here. Again, typical pattern here you can see on Google is this gap into consolidation. Now let's see if we can get this gap into consolidation, breakout over 2,450, and making that next wave higher like we did back here in the end of March and the beginning of April. So again, watching that 2,450 breakout for that continued upside move here on Google with potential to see 2,500 here on it within this coming week following that post ER strength here. Last one, very weak earnings report here, not very much user growth and MAU here on Twitter, causing this thing to tank 15% here. Really the biggest thing, if this thing can break below this 54.39 region, I will be watching puts on this. This is selling off in a hurry with a lot of volume following that very weak post-ER report here. I do think if we can break this 54.39 region, we can visit this 49.06 support region and that sub $50 region here on continuation of this selling pressure here after that very weak earnings quarter for Q1 on Twitter. Again, biggest thing is waiting for confirmation, not consolidation. We get this consolidation here. That consolidation presents us with a new key level to watch, which is going to be that support region. So below that 54.69 region here, we'll be eyeing puts here on Twitter for that further continued selling pressure here to that sub $50 region within this coming week or the next coming weeks here on Twitter. With that being said, that wraps up this video. If you guys enjoyed it, if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. If you guys are interested in taking your trading to the next level, feel free to visit simplified-investing.com today. Have a great weekend and enjoy.